next year on the cruise with a purpose.
Top of the day to you is Esther Davis on location in Arlington, Texas, home of the Dallas Cowboys. You know where we are? We're at LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic. Dr. Linda Amerson. I just walked in. She's in a brand new location over here on Parkway, and we are going Pioneer Parkway. I'm going to give you the address, the telephone number. Go get a pen and a piece of paper because we're going to tell you how to take care of your scalp. All of the terminologies that you don't know, she is going to explain them to you, and I am going to talk to some of her clients. She's somewhere doing something else. So while we're here, Dr. Linda Amerson, LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic, we're going to talk about hair on this segment of Esther Davis. With me right now is actually a client. How are you? Give me your name and number.
I'm Sabatha Lewis.
Sabatha Lewis. Mm-hmm. And I say your name and number because you're so young. You could probably give your age, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Yeah, I'm 38.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you are. That's a wonderful age.
Yeah, it is.
Now you're here at LA's Hair and Scalp.
Yes, ma'am.
Clinic, and what are you doing? Why are you waiting for Dr. Amerson?
Well, I'm waiting for one of my appointments with Dr. Amerson. Okay. And had some situations with my scalp.
Oh, really? Your hair looks so beautiful.
Well, as I'm getting older, I'm noticing a lot of dandruff. I actually get pimples in my scalp.
You get pimples in your scalp?
Yeah, it's sore to the touch sometimes. And I notice a little thinning, and I know thinning runs in my family, but I wanted to make sure that I'm kind of young still, so I want to keep my hair without quickly going into wigs and weaves and all that stuff. So I saw Dr. Amerson's advertisements in the newspaper. I've heard her on the radio, and so I want to give her a try.
And how long have you been coming?
Well, actually, I've been coming for a few months with appointments every other Thursday, and she comes in and she does my scalp with the little electric thing, and it feels awesome. And
I have to ask her about the little electric thing.
And it's nice and quiet, but it massages the scalp, she says, for growth or whatever, and I've been seeing a lot of growth.
Really?
Yes, and also following up with her products at home.
Products? So which one is your favorite?
I actually have the shampoo, which is great, and it smells minty, and it makes the scalp tingle and just...
Now, do you do your own hair?
I do my own hair at home, yes, sometimes.
You are a good person.
And then sometimes I go to the salon for something special, but normally every 2 or 3 days I do my own hair, I shampoo.
So you like the shampoo?
I love the shampoo.
Good.
I love the revitalizing conditioner, which actually does the tingling as well. It's wonderful, smells great. Then I also have the hair oil, the anti-itch oil for the hair and scalp.
Because you were initially having an itching problem with your scalp.
Yes.
Well, I didn't realize how common that was.
It actually is, and most of it is hereditary for some people. I know for me it is, but I didn't notice these things until recently. So, so I'm coming in, and she's been doing a fabulous job. I love it. Just love the treatment that I'm getting, and she treats you wonderfully, and you feel relaxed.
She still has a bubbly personality. I haven't seen her in a while.
Definitely. And she makes you feel special and all the great things that comes along with that.
Well, your hair is lovely.
Well, thank you.
So lovely. Thank you so much for taking time to talk to you. We're waiting for Dr. Amerson. She's with a client at the moment, so don't go away. I'll be right back. I'm just walking around Dr. Amerson's clinic here. She's still with some of her clients, but I ran into something that was sort of interesting. Good afternoon. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
And you are?
I'm Gary Miller.
Hi, Gary. Esther Davis.
Nice to meet you.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sitting here reading an article of one of Dr. Amerson's articles that she's written recently.
Oh, that's right. She does write a lot of articles, and this one is?
Trendsetters to Trendsetters.
Okay, so you're sitting here sort of relaxing, but something is going on, Gary. What's going on here?
Oh, well, I'm receiving my monthly treatment that I receive for lesions and different things like that. I was having some scalp problems, so I looked up Dr. Amerson, and she made a diagnosis for me, and I use her product line, and I get these treatments once a month, and I have seen an improvement on the lesions.
So there are 3 infrared lights here that are aimed at your scalp. What happens while this is going on?
Well, I don't know if you can feel it or not, but
I feel the heat.
It's a heat that kind of gives you a little tingle. Right there. You can feel it penetrating your scalp a little.
15 minutes.
About 10, 15 minutes.
Once a month?
Once a month.
Well, I don't know where Dr. Amerson is, but she's somewhere around. Gary, thank you so much for letting me barge in on your precious time here.
No problem. Thank you.
Well, it's Esther Davis. I'm still at the clinic. So, I will find her, and we'll be right back with Dr. Linda Amerson at LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic.
More and more people seem to be pulling their hair out over hair loss and other maladies of the scalp and hair. Dr. Linda Amerson holds a doctorate degree in trichology and has over 25 years of experience as an award-winning hair care professional and is often featured as a guest columnist in various national and international hair magazines.
I felt my scalp problem was not controllable and would have to resort to wearing hats or wigs. Dr. Amerson's scalp treatments, along with improving my eating habits, has made all the difference.
Healthy hair begins with a healthy scalp, and the health of your scalp is directly affected by internal factors such as nutrition, medication, and disease.
Purchase your therapeutic essential product today at LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic, 2304 West Pioneer Parkway, Suite 6, Arlington, Texas, 76013. Call 817-265-8854. Call today.
We've been at LA's Hair and Scalp Clinic for the last few minutes, but we haven't found the star herself, Dr. Linda Amerson. She has to be in this room right here. Hello, Dr. Amerson.
Hello, Esther.
How are you?
I am fabulous.
I want you to know I have been in your clinic now for the last few minutes talking to your clients. We went in the infrared area.
Yes.
One of your clients was reading your magazine article,
Yes.
or one of your news articles.
Yes.
And the lady in the waiting room was actually just raving about your products.
Fabulous.
Fabulous. What's going on in here? What are you doing?
Well, this is my client, Yolanda Smith, and we are actually giving her a microscopic analysis of her scalp and hair.
A microscopic analysis.
Yes. I
Okay.
am using my tricholoscope.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, I think I've seen that on the commercial you're running with the Esther Davis show. Is that correct?
That is correct. Technology is
wonderful.
Yes. So
Now, your client that was in the waiting room did mention something that I had not heard before. She was saying she used all of your products. She loved the shampoo.
yes.
And she'd been coming for about 90 days.
Yes.
Do you remember? You know who I'm talking about?
Yes, Sabatha.
Sabatha,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I do. We have seen tremendous success with her coming on a consistent basis. And that's one of the keys when I do make a recommendation for a treatment for the client to be committed and come on a consistent basis. And
Wow.
we will most definitely see results.
Well, and with Yolanda, the smile just stays on your face.
Yes.
Now, once you finish, are you going to make a recommendation for Yolanda? Do most of your clients have this treatment?
It varies according to what the diagnosis is.
Okay.
Not everyone receives the same treatment. For example, I do use sometimes an ultraviolet treatment. I use an infrared in some cases.
Now, is that where Gary was sitting reading one of your articles?
Gary was receiving the infrared
Okay,
today. That's
okay.
correct. And then for the more severe scaly scalp conditions, I sometimes have to customize my treatments.
Okay.
For example, if they have pityriasis amianthacea, which is one of the most severe forms of scaling.
Okay, severe forms of scaling.
Yes, that's a different form of treatment. And then if a person has psoriasis, that's something different that I treat also.
Well, let me ask you a very important question, because a lot of women wear wigs and extensions. Is it fair to assume that the wearing of wigs and extensions will cause a scalp problem somewhere along the line?
Not in all cases.
Okay.
There are some consumers who do have other contributing factors that contribute to some of the disorders. For example, medications, that's internal.
That's true.
And then sometimes external, as well as hairstyles can also contribute, as well as chemicals.
Chemicals on your hair.
Yes, chemicals in excess.
Dr. Linda Amerson, and we are at the clinic, and we're talking about her wonderful line of products, the articles that she has written. Look at all of the magazine articles that you have written.
Yes.
Sister to Sister, Trendsetters.
A total of 23 national magazine publications.
Applause to Dr. Linda Amerson. We're on location in Arlington, Texas. Thank you so much, doctor. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Amerson's Therapeutic Essentials. Go check out our website, hairandscalpessentials.com, and also get on board for the cruise with a purpose.
Dr. Linda Amerson has received rave reviews from pro journalist, writer, critic, and Billboard magazine. Chuck Taylor from USA, musician and record producer, columnist, creative writer, publicist, Laser Light from Sweden, indie artist, creative communications, and news media specialist, Glitter and Stilettos by Media from the USA, pure pop funk artist, blogger, music journalist, Tim Tagaryan from the UK, copyright and SEO blog writer, Born Angel from USA, composer and producer, music journalist, Faulkner Reviews from the UK, producer and CEO of Top USA and UK online mag and radio network, Jam Spirit from Italy, artist development company, independent music blog, Keep Pro from the USA, songwriter, producer, music critic, Gumpinator from Canada, Encore HD Hair Magazine, CEO and publisher, Larry Steffens from the USA, writer, author, music critic, Kathy Miller, freelance writer, critic, IT professional, John Weiser from the USA,